All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Good afternoon. I want to welcome you to the 2025 Spring Varsity Awards Program. This afternoon, we will be recognizing our spring athletic programs for their effort, dedication, and work this past spring. I'd like to take a moment to thank our coaches, student athletes, parents, faculty and staff, and administrators for their continued support of our athletic department this spring season. One fun fact is that all of our varsity programs qualified for the Vista State Tournament, which is the first time in a number of years. Please give them a round of applause. I would also like to thank our Booster Club and Athletic Department for their work they do behind the scenes. There's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes and takes a lot of time, preparation, and setup. This afternoon, you will hear from our coaches a brief summary of their season. Please welcome to the podium head track and field coach Ed Dickinson.
Good afternoon. I'm delighted to spend a few minutes this afternoon talking about our outdoor track team and their season. I would definitely like to congratulate all of the other spring coaches for their fantastic seasons as well. And kudos especially to Coach Schaefer and his tennis team and to Coach Pollock's lacrosse team for their exciting state championship wins over the past few days. I have so many people to thank for their help this season. I would like to thank the whole CAC crew, Jeremy Eubank, Tracy Schaefer, Chris Pollock, and our trainer Holly, who helped us with scheduling, arranging entry fees, organizing special events, making sure we had water, and so many other things. I would like to thank Jeremy Eubank in particular for bringing an exceptionally supportive administrative presence to our track program this year. I have to thank our team parents for all of their help with snacks, drinks, cheering us on during meets that could at times run quite long. We always had a wonderful cheering section on our meet days, and our parents always jumped in to help whenever the need arose. I would like to thank all of my assistant coaches for their hard work. Coach Booker, Coach Mack, Coach Britton, Coach Horner, and at the end of the season, Coach Marshall, who all devoted so much time and effort to our program, passing along their knowledge, expertise, passion for the sport of track and field. And finally, and importantly, thanks to all of the faculty members for all of your support of our athletes and helping them in their daily academic lives. Our outdoor track schedule had us competing almost every week against various public schools in the area who could offer us a high level of competition. We competed in invitationals at William Byrd, Lord Botetourt, Northside, Hidden Valley, Cave Spring, and Christiansburg. Each of our groups, throwers, jumpers, sprinters, hurdlers, and the distance crew, showed tremendous improvement during the season as we progressed. However, within the first few weeks of the season, we knew we had our work cut out for us. We saw that Blue Ridge had expanded its track team significantly since the indoor season, and the quality of the teams we would face at both our conference and state championships looked to be a big step up from last year. At our final regular season invitational at Christiansburg, our boys team finished third overall and our girls team finished eighth, even though several of our athletes were at the prestigious Dogwood meet in Charlottesville on that day. It was a sign that we were finding our best form. At the conference championships, we had a number of individual champions, including Gabby and Faith in the 100 and 200 meters respectively, Brooklyn in the shot put, Kerrigan in the 1600 and 3200, and Spencer in the 1600 and 3200. Our boys finished second behind Blue Ridge School, and our girls finished a close third behind Roanoke Catholic and Eastern Mennonite. At the Vista State Championships, we had a strong day. And fortunately, several of our athletes who had been rehabbing physical dings were able to return to full competition, which made a big difference. Brooklyn won her third state championship in the shot put with a new school record of 37.5 Kerrigan won both the 16 and 3,200 meters with perfectly timed finishing kicks. Nate Hayes set a new school record in the shot put with 45.5 1/4. And our boys 4x400 meter relay team of Zeal, Jacob, Parker, and Jace finished the day with a new school record of 3 minutes, 34 seconds, .93 in one of the most exciting races of the day. After a hard-fought day of competition with 26 teams in attendance, our boys team finished second to Blue Ridge School, and our girls finished an impressive 6th place with just 5 individuals taking part. It was a remarkable showing. I would like to thank our team captains, Jace, Jacob, and Kerrigan, for their dedicated leadership this year, and for each of our seniors, Xander, Chris, Harry, Josh, Common, Jacob, Nate Bonds, and Kerrigan. Please know how much we will miss each of you next year. Athletes, please come forward.
All right, so if we could get the track team to kind of go out and around and end up on the left-hand side. My left. We are going to start with the youngest athletes first on the boys' side. And if y'all could just save your applause for the end, that'd be great. You're going to get your award and keep going across the stage. All right, Gray Cullen. Evan Duncan. Oh, good. Sorry. Reed Thomas. Bryce Austin, second team all-conference in the 1600 and all-conference honorable mention in the 4x400. Aiden Bai. Parker Britton, all-conference honorable mention in the 4x400 and second team all-state in the 4x400. Cam DeMoss. Joaquin Downey. Justice Horner. Caleb Meow. Davin Reed. Peter Anderson. Spencer Britton, conference champion in both the 1600 and 3200 and second team all-state in the 3200. Yeah, that deserves some applause. Finn Cheney, all-conference honorable mention in the 3200. J.D. Grubb, second team all-conference in the 4x100, all-state honorable mention in the 200, and second team all-state in the 4x100. Josiah Hines. Jonas Kogel-Vollner. Antonio Mack. Jaziel Hart, second team all-conference in the high jump and the 4x100, and he was also second team all-state in the 4x100 and the 4x400. Nate Hayes, second team all-conference in the shot put and second team all-state in the shot put. Jalu Ken. Jace Rhodes, captain, second team all-conference in the 4x100, all-conference honorable mention in the 4x400, all-state honorable mention in the triple jump, second team all-state in the 4x100, 4x400. Y'all know he stays busy. Okay. Harry Anderson. Nate Bonds, all-conference honorable mention in the discus. Chris Carter. Sander Frogner, all-state, honorable mention in the shot put. Yay! Jacob Johnson, captain, all-conference, honorable mention in the 4x400. And he was second team all-state in the 4x400 as well. Josh Meow. Kamen Petkov, all-conference honorable mention in the 200, second team all-conference in the 4x100, and second team all-state in the 4x100. Now for our girls team, Faith Johnson, conference champion in the 200. Caitlin Perkins, all-conference honorable mention in both the 1600 and 3200, and all-state honorable mention in the 3200. Ansley Miles. Brooklyn Chen, conference champion in the shot put. Hang on, state champion in the shot put. Gabby Miller, conference champion in the 100 and second team all-conference in the 200. And Kerrigan Cheney, captain, conference champion in both the 1600 and the 3200, and she was the state champion in the 1600 and the 3200.
For our boys team, our Coaches Award goes to an athlete who joined us for the first time this spring. We noticed immediately he was a focused worker who was very coachable and who showed good natural talent. We had to work with him on his running form and how to navigate fast starts coming out of the blocks, but almost overnight, his time started improving dramatically. He went from running 24.24 in the 200 and 12.02 in our opening meet to running 22.66 and 11.39 at the end of the season, finishing 5th in the 100 meters at the state championships and 6th in the 200 meters, which for a first-year track runner is so impressive. He was a calm and supportive member of the team who never missed a practice and wanted to help the team in any way possible. In a single year, he accomplished so much, and we regret only having 1 year to work with him. I'm proud to present this year's Coaches Award to Kamen Petkov. The MVP award goes to one of our team captains, a young man who was truly driven this year. After winning the state championship in indoor in the 500 meters this spring, he ran the 100, 200, and 400 meters, competed in the long jump, as well as being a great relay runner. He attended every practice we organized, including the Saturday practices that the distance team held, in order to support his teammates and improve his fitness. Before every Saturday morning invitational, he would arrive at the CAC about 5 minutes after I did, which was usually about 6:15 in the morning, and would immediately start organizing everything that needed to be loaded onto the bus. That is a very rare level of investment in a program. It was a special moment at the end of this season to see Jacob run a monster leg in the 4x4 relay in his last race with our team to help set a new school record that may take some time to break. The MVP award goes to Jacob Johnson. The Coaches Award for the girls team goes to a gifted athlete who has worked hard to develop her speed and jumping ability. She holds the current school records in the 100 and 200 meters, and this year she and her teammate, Gabby Miller, pushed each other to keep lowering the records on what seemed like a weekly basis. As a long jumper, she also showed huge improvement after hours of dedicated practice, eventually finishing 7th in the state this year, along with amazing back-to-back conference wins over the last 2 seasons. She is a joy to coach, and she trains and competes with the highest expectations for herself. It will be exciting in the years to come to watch her develop her speed. The Coaches Award goes to Faith Johnson. The MVP award goes to one of the most accomplished athletes on our team who, in just a few short months, will be part of the powerhouse UVA cross-country and track program. It is always challenging for me at the end of the year to say goodbye to our seniors. On the distance team, we basically train together from the second week of June to the third week of May, and we become a very close-knit group. Over the last 4 years, Kerrigan Cheney has reset all of the team records between 800 and 5,000 meters multiple times. And this spring, she added 2 more state championships to her palmarès. She is a huge supporter of her teammates and does her best racing when facing the highest level of competition. Over the past 4 years, she has run more exciting races than I can recount against the very top runners in the Mid-Atlantic. Runners like Maddie Gardner, Reese Dalton, Kate Loescher, and Allie Zealand. And the list goes on and on. Kerrigan, we will truly miss you, but we look forward to watching you compete in the years to come. I am so proud to present the MVP award to Kerrigan Cheney. Thank you.
Congratulations, track. Next up, speaking about varsity golf, is head coach Scott Wild.
First step accomplished. I made it up without tripping. All right. What I've been through the last couple weeks. Anyway, since this is my last time up here, I may break a few rules, but that's okay. We had a really good year. I'm really proud of this group of guys and girls. We went 14-3, and I didn't hope the season would end the way it did with me in the hospital and them kind of. But I got to thank Matthew and Jeremy, first of all, for picking up on the last second. I texted them on a Sunday morning, and they were ready to go on Monday. So without them, we might not have had an end of the season. So that was amazing to feel the warmth in that they helped. So again, it was a great season. I've been the biggest advocate of golf here for the last 8 years, and it's come to an end. So I'm going to start with thank yous. And again, I want to thank Matthew and Jeremy, Tracy for keeping me squared away, keeping all doing all the social media and stuff for us, and keeping the books for me. And without them, I couldn't do what I need to do. I got to thank my parents. We don't get a lot of visitors and supporters. We do get a lot of parents, and they were there, especially this year. I had a couple dads that were at every match, and they were great. I got to thank Miss Lemon because she has really helped inspire the golf team, and I think the golf team has inspired her. One of my biggest thanks got to go to Will Nolan. He's, sorry. Will Nolan's been with me for 6 years, and couldn't do it without him. He's been amazing. He was like my assistant coach this year. I'm the only coach, varsity coach, doesn't have an assistant coach, and that was Will Nolan. I got to thank Veronica and Maddie, the leaders of my girls' team. They did all the managers for me. They were at all the matches. They took the pictures. They did everything. Thank them. Aditri for just being there every day. She's improved so much. Keep golfing, Aditri. Don't give it up. The new players, you guys were amazing. The enthusiasm of Clay, Brandon, Martin, Charlie, Joaquin, Jaimin, and Lucas, you guys were amazing. And I'm going to thank the enthusiasm and energy that you gave me every day in practice. That's been it. It's been a great year. It didn't finish. We did finish for the 5th time in a row. We were qualified for the state tournament, only team in the state to qualify 5 years in a row. And that's an accomplishment. So it's up to them. All right, at this time, I would like to bring the golf team up.
We're going to start with the ladies, okay? All right, here we go. Akali Koida. Maddie Dalton. Winnie Ferguson. Aditri Pandy. And Veronica Weston. Congratulations, ladies. All right, gentlemen. Kyle Brochero. Caleb Howes. Micah Evans. Charlie Jackson. Jamin Speller. Lucas Cass. Clay Cook. Martin Greer. William Hendrickson, all-conference second, all-state. Joaquin Lamas. Brandon Carey. Turner Ferris, all-conference 11th. Zuhair Mirza, captain, all-conference 6th, all-state. And Captain Will Nolan Jackson. Congratulations, gentlemen.
I forgot one thank you. I got to thank Winnie Ferguson, who filled in to help us round out a girls' team and golfed and came. And Winnie, we couldn't have done that without you. All right. My coach's award goes to an unbelievable, outstanding young man. I've had the pleasure of coaching him for a number of years, teaching him, and we throw the word student athlete around a lot, and we use that all the time. This young man, par golfer, and for those of you, especially the coaches that are weekend golfers, to play 18 holes at a championship level, blue tees, and play par golf is pretty impressive. At the same time, he takes AP Calculus, AP Chemistry, AP English, AP History, and throws in Spanish 5 just for extra. He really is a student athlete with straight A's and everything, and he's an unbelievable state quality golfer, and I am so honored that our paths have crossed, and I'm really thrilled to give my coach's award to Zuhair Mirza. All right, golf's really a two-day sport. We play dual matches, and they're a lot of fun. It's fun to win, but it's a lot like track. There's a lot of things going on, but then it comes down to conference and states. And this young man started slow. He kept working into March when it's cold and it's winter, and I'm wearing a parka, and they're out golfing. His scores weren't that good, but he kept getting better and better and better. And when the time came at the conference, he finished second in conference, shot 1 under par, and he finished third in the state, and again shot 1 under par. And he was there when the big matches were. And this is a truly great, I'm truly honored to do the MVP to William Hendrickson. Last thing, First of all, I just want to say again, I'm enthusiasm. Miss Lemon was so enthused, she's taken up the game of golf. And senior girls, I challenge you to get her out and play around next year. Veronica and Maddie and Aditri, take Miss Lemon out for a round of golf. And again, this is my last time. Will Nolan, it's time for you and I to retire. And for the rest of you guys, keep it up and go again to the state tournament for the 6th year. Thanks a lot.
So Scott, in honor of your retirement and everything that you've given to basketball, volleyball, and the golf programs, we wanted to show you a token of our appreciation.
Well done, golf team. Okay, next up is varsity baseball. Coach Spradlin cannot be here today, so we have his assistant coach, Jonathan Minnick.
Hey. Coach Spradlin is surprising his son in Chicago for the team that his son coaches. So, this is what Coach Spradlin said. This season started with a getting to know you period. With a new coaching staff, players did not know what to expect, and we needed to figure out what our identity was. It did not take long to realize pitching was our best asset. Defense and offense needed to improve drastically. A lot of time was spent on defense, situational hitting, and base running. It took a while to figure things out, and we started the season 4-4. Once we came together, we went on a 10-game win streak, finishing the regular season as runner-up in the Blue Ridge Athletic Conference. Our season ended in the state quarterfinals, where we battled a good Atlantic Shores Christian team, losing 2-1. Expectations were exceeded this year, finishing the season 15-7. With no seniors on the team, expectations will be much higher next year.
All right, so baseball, it's your turn. And I'm told that I'm supposed to call out your jersey number. Okay, number 4, Adam Arthur. Number 17, Carter Reel. Number 12, Levi Shepard. Number 8, Hugh Went. Number 7, Wynn Yardley. Number 10, Jackson Carter. Number 15, Luke Daniel. Number 14, Evan Valdez. Number 5, Tristan Lang, captain and first team all-conference. I should pause at this point to say that we don't have all the all-state accolades for all the teams, so they're coming. We'll get them out to you. Okay, Howie Louis. Hanchin O, captain, first team all-conference. Number 33, Caleb Robinson. Number 1, Chase Shannon. Number 2, Ryan Thomas, second team all-conference. And number 6, Charlie Zhao.
All right. players voted on our postseason awards, the MVP this year was 6-3 on the mound, hit for 441 average, and was first team all conference. He ended the year with a 1.31 ERA with 123 strikeouts and 18 walks. This spring, he committed to pitch at VCU, but still has a lot more work to do for Northcross this upcoming year. Our MVP is Tristan Lang. Our coaches award winner finished the season 7-3 on the mound and hit 451 batting average. He was first team all conference. His ERA was 2.73 and had 84 strikeouts and 11 walks. Our coaches award goes to Hanshin O. Thank you.
Great job, baseball. Okay, next up is girls varsity soccer and head coach James Brown.
And Ezra. To begin this afternoon, I would like to take a moment to express my gratitude to those people who helped make this season possible. First and foremost, to my assistant, Ezra Zagarwi. His dedication goes far beyond the practice field. Ezra works tirelessly with our players both during and after training sessions, always finding ways to help them improve and grow. He somehow always tracks down the film we need to have a solid scout going into each match as well. His attention to detail and passion for the game have been a huge part of our success this season. To Coach Eubank, thank you for your dedication to working with our keepers. Your focused training, support, and attention to detail played a key role in their development and confidence. To Coach Pollack and Coach Schaefer, your behind-the-scenes work allows us coaches to truly focus on coaching our players, so thank you very much. Holly Marshall for keeping our girls healthy and on the field throughout the season. A big thank you to our team managers, Zahir, Iman, and Gracie Monroe. We are so grateful for your help at practices and your reliability in handling the clock and keeping our stats accurate throughout the season. A heartfelt thank you to all our parents for your unwavering support at both our home and away games. As we close out another season, I want to take this opportunity to reflect on what this group of girls has accomplished this season. They finished the year with a 13-4-1 record. That's a big step up from last year's 9 wins, and it's a testament to the work, the growth, and the relentless energy this team brought to the field every single day. We were young in some spots, but the leadership from our upperclassmen provided the perfect balance, maturity guiding potential. That combination helped make this group one of the top teams in the state, and we stayed in the top 2 in the rankings for the majority of the season. There were some great wins along the way, wins over state tournament teams, games we showed exactly what we were capable of. One that stands out early in the year was the win again over Trinity at Meadowview. I think that game really helped a lot of players settle into their roles and see how high our ceiling could be. And then there was that VES game, down 3-1, where things were not going our way, but you all did not fold. You came all the way back and won 5-3 in overtime. The game said everything about your fight, your belief, and your willingness to battle for each other. It's one that we will remember for a very long time. Unfortunately, the state quarterfinals did not go the way we'd hoped, and a big part of that was completely out of our control. We started strong Tuesday, and we're absolutely flying in the first 15 minutes. We were up 1, it could have easily been up 3, and then, well, Mother Nature stepped in. When we picked things back up on Wednesday, it was more water polo than soccer. The field became a lake, the ball would not roll, and despite all of your effort and fight, it just wasn't the game we were prepared to play. Add in a couple missed calls, such a bitter way to end, If that game finishes on Tuesday, we're the team that's moving on. Still, that one match does not define the season. What defines this team is your resilience, your growth, and the way that you all competed every single moment. You earned 13 wins, you took on the best and beat many of them. You improved individually and as a group and represented our school with pride every time you stepped on the field. To our seniors, your leadership is vital. You laid the foundation for everything this team achieved and everything it will continue to build on. And the rest of you, this is not the end, it's just the beginning. The future is bright, and Ezra and I could not be more proud. Thank you for a great season.
All right, ladies, stand up. All right, here we go. First up, Sophie Dalton, first team all-conference. Salma Lafi. Elizabeth Jackson. Monica Munoz. Isla Woodall, first team all-conference. Maida Ahmad. Maria Abishal. Sophie Camp. Annabelle Coles. Mercedes Herrera Arias, captain, first team all-conference. Maddie Howes, second team all-conference. Remy Lewis. Tina Chikwata. Peyton Greer. Kaylee Johnson. Scout Capus. Eliza Vogel. Julia Corliss, captain. Evie Egan. Addie Finch. Mackenzie Gibbs. Catherine Hancock, captain. Victoria Yarkov. And our managers, Tahir Amin and Gracie Monroe. Congratulations, ladies.
The Coaches Award goes to a player who has been the epitome of hard work, resilience, and a team-first mentality throughout her 4 years with the program. For her first 3 seasons, she was a steady presence in the midfield. This year, she was asked to step into a new role in the back line. She handled that transition with absolute grace and determination. Her performance as a defender was nothing short of outstanding. She rarely got beat, and when she did, she showed great speed, tenacity, and a heart to win the ball back. Time and time again, she anchored our defense with tremendous grit. This season, she truly showed what it means to have both the will and a way. Congratulations on an exceptional season. This year, Coaches Award goes to Evie Egan. The MVP goes to a player who in just 2 short years has made a lasting impact on our program. Her skill, vision, and natural goal-scoring ability have set her apart. And for the 2nd straight year, she has led the team in scoring. What makes this even more impressive is she's only a freshman. Despite her youth, she already ranks number 8 on the all-time scoring list a list that she is sure to continue climbing in the years ahead. She consistently delivered in big moments, shown maturity beyond her age, and has brought an attacking presence that has elevated our entire team. This year's MVP goes to Isla Whittle.
Okay, great job, soccer. Next up to talk about girls varsity lacrosse is head coach Stephen Belderis.
Good afternoon, everyone. How we doing? We doing okay? All right, rock and roll. Good afternoon, and once again, welcome to the 2024-2025 Spring Athletic Awards ceremony. This is truly a time to celebrate, and it's all right, guys. You can celebrate. This is supposed to be fun. There it is. I heard one over there. I had the pleasure and honor of being this year's varsity head coach for girls lacrosse. However, before we get started with the recap of all of our successes for the year, there are a number of people that need to be recognized and thanked. I'd like to first recognize former head coach Stan Chopsky. His dedication, along with his much better half, Misha, are a huge part of the success of this program. Thank you. Thank you for everything that you've done. Where are you guys? Where are they? There they are. Let's give them a round of applause. Coaches Michaela Harvey and Thomas Bass. There he is. There it is. Also need to be mentioned. Their dedication to the growth and development of our program is a huge part of our success. They both really know the game of lacrosse. However, and I'd argue most importantly, they care about each one of our student athletes. Thank you, Coach Harvey and Coach Bass, for everything. Thank you to the administration, specifically Ms. Lemon, Mr. Eubank, Ms. Schaefer, Mr. Pollock, of course, Ms. Marshall, for absolutely everything. They take care of things you never even know about, from painting the field to making sure we have Band-Aids. Additionally, thank you to the faculty and everyone in this community that supports athletics, and most importantly, our student athletes. Parents, this absolutely would not be possible without our parents. All the parents in the house, I'm so sorry to do this to you. I need you to go ahead and stand up, please. We need to give them a huge round of applause. Go ahead. You're all right, parents. You can do it. Thank you so much. Additionally, thank you to the faculty and everyone that in our community that supports athletics, and most importantly, our athletes. This is absolutely a community. Finally, thank you to the players, all of you right up front. Thank you for coming to school every day, working on your studies, going to practice, all the extracurricular activities, literally 12 to 15-hour days, 6, maybe 7 days a week. Thank you. Now, here we go. You ready? After our first meeting at the beginning of the season, and under the leadership of our two captains, Millie Chopsky and Grace Shepard, and our seniors, Ava Delaski, who this might be a record, and I'm not really sure, is a 7-year letter winner. I'm pretty sure that's that. Is that right, Ava? Oh, 6. I was off a year. There we go. Yeah, absolutely. 6-year letter winner. Lauren Boone and Indira Weed, we all got together and we decided that our team's goal for the season should be to try and be a top 8 team in the state and earn a spot in both the state and conference tournaments. I am humbled and honored to recognize that we exceeded both of those 2 goals. Not only did we earn a spot in both the conference and state tournaments, we also hosted a quarterfinal matchup and took down the number 5 team, Norfolk Collegiate, with a shortened, rain-delayed game. In addition, we beat the number 2 team, VES, on their senior day to earn a trip to the conference finals. That was a really fun day. Let's go Raiders. By all accounts, this season was successful, and it is now time
for celebration for all of our accomplishments. Additional highlights of the season include placing 5 athletes on the all-conference team. Like Ms. Schaefer mentioned, we haven't heard about All-State yet. We had huge wins over the number 3 team in the state, Foxcroft, Fredericksburg Academy, Franklin County, Jefferson Forest, Stewart School, and yes, I already mentioned this, but I got to say it one more time, taking down the number 2 team in the state, Virginia Episcopal School, for the very first time. This team has set a new standard of excellence. The future is so, so bright. Please give a huge round of applause for this special group of student athletes. Ladies, also our managers, please start lining up. Come up on stage once your name is called. Here we go.
That was great. Okay, starting with the youngest, we've got Lizzie Carter, Catherine Ellett, Liv Steidel, Margaret Bass, Sam Belderis, Julia Cephas, first team all-conference, Penelope Lampros, manager, please. Charlotte Marilla, Bridget Finch, Milica Angelkovich, we have so many athletes, we have to use 2 tables. It gets tricky back here. It's okay. It's there. Right, where did I leave off? Okay. Savannah Brooks. Anna Chikozy. Millie Chopsky, captain and first team all-conference. Lily Deering. Gabby Miller, all-conference honorable mention. Fiona Parnell, first team all-conference. Mia Retta as manager. Emma Vada. Lauren Boone. Ava Delasky. Grace Shepard, captain and all-conference honorable mention. And Indira Weed.
This year's MVP should be no surprise to anyone who follows our program. She quite literally never leaves the field. She always draws our opponent's best defender. She finished the year with 7 assists, 48 ground balls, 30 draw controls, and is sitting at a new single-season scoring record of 66 goals for the season. Please give a huge round of applause for Miss Millie Chopsky. The Coaches Award. This year's Coaches Award goes to Miss Julia Cephas. Come on up, come on up, come on up. I'm going to talk about you for a minute. She's thrilled that. All right, on the year, Julia has 40 goals, 5 assists, 28 ground balls, and 55 draw controls. However, Julia earned the Coaches Award for so many more reasons. Quite literally, she never missed a practice. She constantly works on her game outside of official practice time. Very simply, she loves the game of lacrosse. She loves North Cross School, and she loves her teammates. Please, one more huge round of applause for Ms. Julia Cephas. Yeah, we're good.
Congratulations, lacrosse. Next up to talk about the boys varsity tennis program is head coach Jim Schaefer and assistant coach Ryan Schlachter.
It's good news. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I guess it's no mystery. Our boys were trying to make history. I'm not rhyming, but before the season began, there was a lot of talk about a four-peat. History could be made at North Cross, which created a lot of pressure for our team. So instead, we never allowed to utter the R word, or else it was time to run the hill. And we ran that anyway, but we were on a mission. We had to stay focused. We had to bring the intensity to each and every match, no matter who we were playing. Early in the season, we traveled to Richmond and played this year's D1 state runner-up, Collegiate. That match, with some close matches, was actually an eye-opening loss for some of my guys. The next day, we went out and played Trinity Episcopal, another D1 team that last year we tied. Tough team. We destroyed them, 7-2. That particular match, I believe, springboarded our team. So we went on to not only destroy every team we faced, but we went 18-1 the rest of the year. We defeated Covenant 9-0 in the season, 5-0 in the state final. We went 5-0 in the competitive state matches against Stewart and Seton in the finals, 5-0. It was exciting and fun to watch. The focus, intensity, and the Raider ball our guys wanted to play for each other and to bring home another state title and to make history at North Cross. This team was special. This by far is the most talented team I've had. They had fun. We're strong from the top to the bottom. We're led by three veteran seniors. Henry and Tyler have been here with me since 8th grade, and each won their 100th career win during the season. And then came Christian on board, which gave us insurance for the future and added depth. All three of these seniors, back when they were freshmen, were crucial in winning the magical 2022 season when we pulled out a crazy conference championship win at Boar's Head and then went on to capture the boys' state championship title at Hampton Roads, which was our first since 2016. And they have been doing nothing but win ever since, conference and state, year after year. These guys only know how to win. They've gone 74-5 in team matches for their entire four-year school careers. The rest of the team is pretty talented too. We added an 8th grader this year, and he was set to be in the top 6. He was going undefeated, and he was sidelined with an injury, which meant everyone had to move up quickly in spots, and that added depth, which we were lucky we had. Everyone got better, and again, the depth of our player roster and solid doubles play was the magical formula for success. That and maybe the desire to add shoes to our tree. If you don't know, up at the tennis courts, there's a 30-foot tree, which is now hanging at about 15 feet, because there's 30 pairs of state championship shoes up there hanging when you run by the cross-country trail. Anyway, that's for later. All right, I want to thank especially bus number 3 for not breaking down on me. Holly for lugging all the stuff up the hill and being the best athletic trainer ever. Our great group of parents not only provided us with everything we needed and showed up at every match, but they also like to be super sleuth and provide intel on our match opponents ahead of time so we're never caught off guard. Many thanks to Jeremy Eubanks for coordination behind the scenes and to Armstead Lemon for your continued support. And please know how much it means to see you up there and the other admin at our matches. I'd like to thank my wife Tracy, who keeps me in line and who loves and cares deeply for all North Cross sports. And a big shout out to Robert Robillard for staying involved with the state tennis committee and for making sure North Cross has representation. Don't leave. I know you're thinking about it. And lastly, I'd like to thank my assistant coach, Ryan Schlachter, for being on the sidelines, ready to provide positive and good insight on our players during matches and being there as a great hitting partner for our guys when needed. All right, now let's bring up our four-peat state championship team. Coach, would you want to read that thing about the light on the bank, or you want to say that for you?
No. All right, gentlemen, here we go. We'll start off with Higgins Harlow. George Luger, Conference Player of the Year and State Player of the Year. Kemper Prilliman. Amir Abishaw. Nicholas Kobus. Jacob Juneau, first team All-Conference, second team All-State. Shar Nanda. Anderson Ratliff. Sam Schaefer, All-Conference Honorable Mention. Tyler Bloomfield, second team All-Conference, second team All-State. Christian Lang. And Henry Luger, captain, first team All-Conference, first team All-State. Congratulations, gentlemen.
I don't imagine this player seeing this award coming. He's worked hard constantly to improve his game on and off the court. He's a three-sport athlete who is hard on himself and sometimes too hard on his body. He has overcome some injuries to finally be the main staple in our lineup, playing both singles and doubles, who went 30-1 over the course of the season. He listens, wants to get better, and I can trust him to play doubles with anyone on the team. He was our only match win against collegiate with 8th grader Higgins, and he rallied impressively in our state championship number 3 doubles with Anderson Ratliff to win a big momentum doubles match. Then go on to clinch the singles championship title. I'm telling you, I tell everyone, having a lefty on a team is unbelievable. It's like cheating, especially with a serve like his. And he's continued to get better, and he's going to be some force to be reckoned with next year. I'm proud to say 25 Coaches Award goes to Sam. All right, once again, everyone on the team compiled one of their best ever win-loss records. Most guys going 30-1, 30-2, 30-3. I mean, unbelievable. This player, is a true leader. He's the ultimate MVP. Plays with intensity and focus, always conducts himself with class and sportsmanship. He's been voted two-time team captain. He's been a mentor to our younger players, and they always look to him to set the tone at the beginning of each match. His impressive record of 16-1 at number 2 singles, 13-1 at number 1 doubles, ends a 5-year career with a total of 118 wins and 28 losses. As a player, he's always played at the top of the lineups, toughest teams to play and position. He's been heart and soul of our team for years and who I'm going to miss dearly. Henry, get up here. Buddy, it's been awesome. It's been a good ride. All right. Did you want to say that?
Okay, fresh from a phone call, I believe, that came to Miss Lemon's office. The weekend after Memorial Day weekend, the Wells Fargo building downtown, you all know, is going to be lit Raider red for our 2 state championship teams, tennis and lacrosse. And last but certainly not least, to talk about boys lacrosse, Coach Chris Pollock.
All right, I'll see how this goes. I just wrote it about 20 minutes ago. I've not had a whole lot of sleep the last week and a half, so we'll see how this goes. I want to start by stealing a sentence from one of my friends who happens to be the assistant coach's mom. It's all about the people. It's why I coach the game I love and interact with so many great people. To begin, I want to thank Armistead Lemon and the rest of the administration staff, the Board of Trustees, the leadership people on campus that keep us going strong in the athletic department. To the athletic department staff of Jeremy Eubank, Tracy Schaefer, Christina Summer, Sharon Williams, and Holly Marshall, this is a great staff to work for and with every day, and I could not do my job without their support all season or all year long. To the other spring coaches, what a great spring for all of us that has been for every team to make it to the state playoffs for the first time in school history. To the behind-the-scenes staff of Mike and Eric for helping me keep the fields in great shape. To the bus drivers that drove me all over the state of Virginia, to North Carolina, West Virginia this season for all our games. To Donnie, Annie, and Angela in the cafeteria when I needed boxed lunches at the last minute, and they were always ready and waiting for us to pick them up. To the parents who are always so generous with their time and commitment to the team, snacks, drinks, dinners after games, especially Nicole Cheney, the team mom, David Dobman, Dominic Basile, and William Greer. Those guys stepped up in a big way. I know 2 of them are here in the back, and they ran the box for us all season or most of the season. And it's a pretty crazy place to be during a lacrosse game. You learn the game from a different angle. I appreciate everything you've done to keep the stats going, and the shot clock for that matter. To the teachers in the high school that are always available and flexible when it comes to all our student athletes. To our student athletes, the time, energy, passion, and commitment to your sports in the spring is great. I always say the spring is the hardest season to coach as the school year is coming to an end and lots of distractions start popping up. Susan Wink. I know you're here too, where are you? Yep, in the back, Miss Wink. Can I do this? Can I do that? Sure, Susan. Now to my team. I'm going to start with the players, as this is what keeps me coming back every year. You guys keep me young and stressed during the season. The grind that I call it starts after spring break and goes to the last day of the season, which is our goal every year to play on. The amount of time you guys put in to be better lacrosse players and student athletes does not go unnoticed. You probably don't get it now, but you will when you're gone from here, and you'll be a much better person when it comes to your time management skills and commitment to being a team player in whatever career you choose. Finally, I want to thank my assistant coaches As most of you know, my youngest son played college lacrosse this past season and graduated from college last week. Last year, when the Vista playoff dates came out and his graduation date was the same day, I was very distraught about what I was going to do. With the blessing from Jeremy and Armistead Lemon, the coaches and I had a meeting in December that if we were in the state playoffs and if we were going to play in the finals, we had a plan. I'm sorry, JB, but Mother Nature worked out for me and not for you. But Mother Nature finally helped out in a good way and pushed the playoffs back a couple days, so I only missed the semifinals and not the finals. To tell you the truth, it was a very weird way to watch my team play in the semifinals while sitting at a graduation 12 hours away. I missed my first game in 40 years of being a player or a coach. Very, very strange. I knew the team was ready and the coaches had control, and they won a big semifinal game. So a big thank you out to RP, Evan, Zach, and to Richard. So that's the people. That is why I and all the coaches, that's what I and all the coaches deal with on a daily basis. Now on to the season. We started the school year with a very young offense of all returning players, a whole new young defense with one returning starter, no goalie or no faceoff player. Needless to say, I really wasn't sure how things would go. We made it through the fall, found a goalie, and then found a faceoff player, so things were looking up, but we still had a long way to go. The boys that came out on the first day were dialed in from the beginning to play the last day of the season, so we got to work. We finished the season 13-7, a good record for us, good competition. We scored 292 goals, 199 goals were assisted, which is awesome, and we gave up 208 goals. We had 3 players score their 100th career goals this season. We have 1 player with over 100 career assists for his career. We have 5 players with over 50 points for the season, 2 players with over 100 points for the season. 7 players are on the all-conference team, and hopefully the same or more will be on the all-state team, which will come out soon, hopefully. I also did that before I did my speech today, so that was more important. That was due by 12 o'clock. This is only due by 1:30. This was our 9th straight trip to the conference playoffs, our 9th straight trip to the state playoffs. This is our 5th straight season to the state finals, and our 4th state championship in 5 years. The boys bought into the goal of playing on the last day and worked hard on and off the field to make it a fantastic 2025 season. I will miss the seniors who have been with me for 6 years, 4 years, 2 years, and 2 that just joined the team this past year. Boys, it's been a great ride. Come on up now and receive your certificates and pins. Thank you.
That was just last night. Okay, starting with the youngest, William Beck. JT Chopsky. Connor Phelan. Mac Bird. Carter Dobman. Cole Hoff. Alex Wynn. Harper Patterson. Tilden Ayers. Aaron Baranka. Antoine Finot. Ethan Grigas, first team all conference. Mason Jolly, first team all conference. Carter Krasminski, second team all conference. Sebastian Miller, first team all conference. Win-win. Christian Stanley, first team all conference. Hunter Basile. Dean Cody. Sander Frogner. Thomas Greer, captain and first team all conference. And Carter Smith, captain, all conference honorable mention.
my glasses? It's even an 18 font, and I still need my glasses. All right, gentlemen, have a seat. All right. The Coaches Award goes to a player that did not know what lacrosse was at the beginning of the school year. Luckily, he was in my sports business class, and I was able to talk to him and send him videos. I told him I watched him play football as a middle linebacker, and facing off in lacrosse is the same thing. Just go out there and battle every time. Don't make it easy for the other player to pick up the ball. After some convincing, he said, "Okay, coach, I can do that." With the help of some lacrosse alumni and his fantastic attitude, Frog, as he is called, became more than a face-off kid. He was a defensive specialist that also faced off for us this season. He is one of the nicest kids to coach, as he is a sponge and wants to learn, and in the end, always says, "Yes, coach," to whatever I ask him to do. The 2025 Lacrosse Coaches Award goes to Sander Frogner. All right. The MVP award was definitely a hard one this year. As like I said, we had multiple players with over 100 points, and the offense was clicking all season long, so the coaches and I had to add another category to the award. After watching this player on the basketball court this winter, I said, "Hey, I think it's time for you to move back to the midfield." He didn't blink an eye and said, "Yes, coach, whatever I can do to help the team win." So we moved from attack to midfield, where he had 53 goals and 35 assists. But more importantly, it was what he brought to our young defense that put him over the top. The old saying is, offense can win you games, but defense wins you championships. This player was both a leader on both sides of the field, and this year I'm proud to say that Sebastian Miller is our MVP for the 2025 season. Thank you, everyone, and thank you for coming out last night. It was great to see a great crowd out there. Thank you.
Okay, so now we're going to transition into some year-end awards and recognitions. Let's see if I can. Okay, look at this. We had 39 students in the high school that participated in 3 seasons of sports. If your name is on this list, please stand up. Please stand up. Thank you, thank you. Imagine yourself on that list next year, maybe. All right, so we took this cue from VISA. VISA, a couple of years ago, started recognizing seniors to encourage participation, seniors that participated in 3 sports. So we have 6 here today at North Cross. As I call your name, please come to the stage and accept your award. Harry Anderson, who did cross-country, indoor track, and outdoor track. Nate Bonds, who did football, indoor track, and outdoor track. Kerrigan Cheney, yay, you're here. Cross-country, indoor track, and outdoor track. Sander Frogner, he actually did 4. Football, indoor track, outdoor track, and lacrosse. Jacob Johnson, cross-country, indoor track, and outdoor track. And Josh Meow, cross-country, indoor track, and outdoor track.
All right, so we're going to get into our individual end-of-year awards. The first one is the Mark Higgins Award. The Mark Higgins Award was established in 1979 by the senior class and is given to the senior student athlete that best exemplifies excellence in academics, athletics throughout their career at North Cross. This year's recipient is Hunter Basile. The next award is their Junior Scholar Athlete Award. The Junior Scholar Athlete Award is given to the male and female student that best exemplifies a combination of commitment to their academics and athletics. This year's recipients are Carter Kutzminski and Millie Chopsky. The next award is the B'nai B'rith Award. The B'nai B'rith is given to the male and female student athlete that best exemplifies a combination of academics, athletics, and community service over the course of time at North Cross. This year's recipients are Hunter Basile and Julia Corliss. And our last award is the North Cross Spirit Award. The North Cross Spirit Award is given to the senior student that best exemplifies school spirit, sportsmanship, and support of all of our programs at North Cross. This year's recipient is Henry Luger. As you can tell, we've had a very successful spring season in a number of ways. I want to thank everyone that has attended today's ceremony, and this concludes today's service. If you won a sports-specific award, please stay for pictures afterwards. Thank you, guys.